Alright, so I wanted to do a review of my new helmet, which is the AGV K3 SV. This is a Euro spec K3 SV in the Elements graphics, which is available in Asia and Europe right now. It's not available in the US yet, though I heard a rumor that it's coming. One comparison and difference from region to region is this pin lock shield. So on the Euro spec, you get the pin lock shield. And what's even more awesome than that is that it came with the pin lock insert when I bought this helmet. So I got I think these inserts are like 30 to 35 bucks, something like that. So I've got this insert with the helmet at $250. I thought that was a really awesome deal, so super happy about that. I've got my dark visor on this profile because I tend to do most of my riding in the daytime, but I've been caught late at work or when it's getting a little bit dark out, and it wouldn't be the first time where I had to ride with my visor up, which kind of bugs me. So what I do like about the SV obviously is the SV, which is the drop-down sun visor, which this particular one came with the dark tint on it. So works super well for that purpose. And I didn't find that pin lock system on the US spec one, so that was pretty cool to find that. Another thing that I'm not a big fan of, so this is not something that I like him all that much, but it does a good job and it doesn't bother me that much, is the helmet strap on this Euro spec one is a ratcheting system. So it's got a quick release latch and this plastic piece that when you put them together, they click together, and then when you want to release, you pull the tab, and then this just slides out. So I prefer the traditional D-rings that you'll find on Arise. A lot more low profile, no mechanical bits to get dirty and malfunction or anything like that. It's like there's nothing to think about with a D-ring system. It's just some metal and the strap. So there's some maintenance involved here potentially. The other feature that, if you're doing your research and looking at pictures of these things online, you might see that some of them have an extra diffuser stuck to the back of it. So it already has a molded in diffuser, but the Asian spec K3 SVs have a stick-on diffuser that extends out another, I'm guessing, ½ inch to an inch, something like that. So I thought that looked really cool. It makes it look a lot like the more premium AGV helmets like the K5 and the Corsa, which I realize has a completely different diffuser, but in general it adds to, in my opinion, the quality, the look and the quality of the helmet. So I tried to find one. I contacted AGV US and Italy, and I didn't have much success as this is very region specific. So I'm still on the hunt. Not a big deal. Doesn't affect this thing whatsoever. It's purely just an aesthetics thing. So I think it looks fine as is. So if I do find one by chance, then I'll be happy, but not a deal breaker. Okay, so that's why I like this helmet. That's why I like it and what I use it for, and that's a big part of why I like it. I would personally feel more comfortable when I go on the track and do track days wearing an Arai, based on just my impression of the strength of this thing, whereas I feel perfectly good with using this and safe using this when I'm on the street. Personal preference thing. But yeah, so when you pick this helmet up, you'll notice instantly that it's really light, but a big part of it is that it has a plastic resin based shell. So something I noticed, which is not very scientific, but the moment you pick it up, it doesn't seem to have a lot of rigidity to it. There's a lot of flex. Whereas when you pick this up, it is a bit heavier, but it's certainly, I wouldn't consider heavy. It's actually quite lightweight still. you instantly can tell that the thing's got some serious rigidity to it and strength. So yeah, so I think it's a preference thing. I would feel more comfortable wearing this on track, but I knew I wasn't going to want this thing for the track. I wanted this as a street helmet with those features, and for the price, I'm happy. Yeah, and other than that, when you look at them, they look pretty much, fit and finish and quality wise, unless you look really close. There's not a big difference. The graphics on these things looks just as good as the helmet at twice the price. So if you got any questions on the K3 SV, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll try to get you an answer to whatever you're wondering about this thing.